Hello, everyone. It's Sidney Paul. I'm here with my reaction to Sweden's Melodifestivalen after this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a subscriber to my channel, welcome and thank you for your support. I appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, hey, welcome again. Go ahead and subscribe. Uh, Remember to like my videos, comment, share my videos. Uh, Help me reach my goal for 2025 of having 1 million subscribers. Yes, I'm shooting for the stars. 1 million subscribers. So if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel now to help me get that count started. Right now, I'm at 23 and I love my 23. Thank you for my 23. But hey, 2025, I'm shooting for 1 million. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. So Sweden held their final of Melodifestivalen to choose their representative for Eurovision 2025 in Basel, Switzerland. All right, they had 12 acts vying for that honor, and they have made their choice. So let's talk about a little bit of how this went. So Sweden has 5 heats, and from in each heat they have 6 artists. Um, Out of the 6, 2 of the artists go to the final, and 1 artist goes to what they call the final valet or final qualifying. Okay, each heat has a show, and then they have the final. In the 5th show is where all the artists who were part of who were sent to the final qualifying. That's what they decide from those artists. The two, there's 5 artists, the 2 that will go on to the final to make the count 12. All right. So let's take a quick look at, hold on, do this, see if this is going to work here. All right. Here we go. All right. So as you can see that Kaj will be representing Sweden in Basel, Switzerland, with Bara Bastu, or as they say in the song, sauna. All right. You can see the point totals. Mons Zervala came in second with Revolution. Then Gretzela with Believe Me. Uh, then Clara Hammerstrom, Dolly Style, John Ludwig, Scarlett, Annika Vickerholder, Eric Siegerstelt, Mira Amor, Maya Averson, and Saga Ligvinson. All right. So looking at what I prepared for you here, the numbers. Mons won the jury, and not by much. It was a tight race up at the top. You see, there's a big difference between number 2 and number 3. Kaj won the public vote, and then Mons came in second with the public vote. So let's talk about. Let me talk about each uh, one of these. All right. So let's start with number 12, Saga Livingston. Now, this is the first time I've seen her. This might be her debut, but I'm not sure. I think it's her debut. The only thing, oh, before I forget, the numbers that you see in red by each artist. Now, this is where I rank them. All right, based on what I like. Okay. All right, you can see my ranking. So with Saga, you see I had her 10th. The only thing I didn't understand, I mean, she had a song that was a country-based song, with kind of a rock. Her staging was weird. It's a diner, in front of a diner, and to me, I just didn't get it. And it was, her voice was pretty good, but I just didn't get the whole concept. And then I hate you so much. I didn't get it. It didn't come together for me. Maya Everson, Kamikaze Light. Her performance in her Heat, which I believe was Heat One, the first Heat, was great. And and compared to the other songs that were in her Heat, she was one of the better performances. So I wasn't surprised that she was sent to the final. But in the final show, her song seemed dated and her voice was kind of off. The performance wasn't as great as it was in her Heat. You see, I had her ranked last, and you see, she only got 2 points from the jury, though the public liked her a lot better. Mira Omar, I had her six. I just liked the fact that it was different. She had a like a belly dancing type of styling. You had dancers. She has her voice was great. I just kind of like it was just different. It was different. But she came in 10th. Eric Segerstedt, Show Me What Love Is. Great voice. His country type of a country song. I have him fifth. He came in ninth, Melodifestivalen. I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of for me. It's kind of I don't want to say weird, but different for me to hear country music from other countries other than the United States. But hey, okay, it's just kind of different. Annika Vikerhelder, I had her 11th. She has a great voice, but for me, her performance and her song just seemed just a copy and paste from last year. And I didn't see anything interesting or different about it. She had the same kind of thing, basically, it's a jury song, Eurovision song, made for Eurovision. It's a ballad type of ballad song, and it was just like a copy and paste from last year. Changed the name, the title, and Annika, if you're gonna come back, I need something different. Number 7, Scarlet. Love them. They were great last year. They were different, and I wouldn't have been mad if they would have won last year. But there was no way they were going to win. Not with was it Marcus and Martinez? But their song "Sweet and Psycho," I liked it. The staging wasn't. I mean, it was interesting, but it wasn't that interesting. They had a lot of repetition. It's like the chorus was most of the song. There wasn't much of any verses. Sweet and psycho, the same. With the same thing over and over. I think but hey, there have been songs that have won Eurovision with that same concept. John Ludwig, number 6. Of course, he won Melodifestivalen in 2019. Yes. Um, so he's trying again, and he's been here before since then. Voice of the Silent. He has a wonderful voice. Wonderful voice. His staging could have been better, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was a lot of lights, big silver ball in the middle of the stage. So it wasn't bad, but I thought it felt like it could have been better. And you see, I have him second behind Mons. And I felt like if he had won, they needed to revamp that staging. But his voice was great. Dolly Style, yeehaw! Have them ninth. Now, uh, Dolly Style, I don't remember, they've been in the final once before. And of course, been in the final once before? No, this is their first time in the final. They've been in Melody Festival once before. They didn't make it to the final. This is one of these. It's a girl group, 4 girls, um, and you get the name Dolly Style. Yeah, like dolls. This is for kids, and gimmicky. For me, it's gimmicky. I wasn't in. I wasn't into it. Uh, so they came in fifth, which is very good, considering. But yeah, I wasn't really into it. And the Yeehaw is another cowboy western country thing. theme thing, wasn't into it. Clara Hammerstrom. Clara Hammerstrom came in fourth, which is, is not bad. I was listening to other YouTubers who think when when the artists uh, who were going to compete in Melody Festival and was released, and Clara Hammerstrom was one of them, that she may might be a winner, the winner of it, and it's possibly down the road she will be. She has a great voice. Um, she's been there before. I don't know if she was in there last year. She may have been. I'm not sure. But anyway, on and on. Um, I didn't like this. I didn't really like it. It wasn't a bad song, but it was an uneventful song. The staging was, her dances just not exciting. I ranked her eighth. Um, Grexzilla, I think I'm saying that right. Grexzilla. Believe me, this his performance was amazing. Played piano, wonderful voice. He has this gravelly voice, but believe me, he's a ballad. He sung the mess out of this song. I ranked him third, and that's the one I got hit spot on. Third, wonderful. I expect to see him back again, and possibly a future winner of Eurovision. Mon Zermelo, Zermelo, Revolution. Okay, all right. So Sweden shot up in the odds with the uh, announcement that Mons was going to be competing. So he was the expected winner. Okay. Um, the performance was great. Staging, great. Very polished. Though he had confetti and stuff in there, and didn't get the confetti, but it worked for that for song. Revolution is a good song, wasn't bad, but based on what I like and performance, this is one of those polished pop songs that a lot of people just hate from Sweden, but they do it so well. So hey, I don't expect them to do anything different. If they do a very good job, and like I've said in other videos before, don't be mad because your country can't do polished pop songs, because there are other countries that are doing pop songs also. You just can't do it as well as Sweden can do it. So don't be mad. Hey, go talk to your delegation and tell them to step up their game. All right, stop hating on Sweden. They're doing what they do. They do it best, okay? And they do a very good job. And if you know anything about Sweden, when they produce shows, they're great. All right, and there are people in Sweden who write songs. They write excellent songs. Who do staging, excellent staging, because other artists from other countries have used them, and the staging is incredible. So hey, stop hating. And Kaj, Bara Bada Bastu. And you see, I have them seventh. Uh, this is one of those, people will call it fun performance, and it was fun. It was interesting. Some people call it joke performance, and I can see that. For me, uh, I don't like performance. I mean, it was interesting to watch. It's not my favorite. Um, it wasn't very, for me. It wasn't very good. All right. Am I surprised they won? No, I'm not. All right. I could see the audience reaction. When it's time for them to perform, and then it says "cars," and then I hear the cheers. I'm not surprised. It's one of those, and it's in Swedish. So this is the thing: Sweden has not, since I've been following Eurovision, and it has been that long. I've been following Eurovision like 20, 30 years, like some people. It's only probably been about 10 years. Sweden has never sent uh, a Swedish. I'm assuming it's in Swedish. I hear maybe Swedish and a little Finnish. A song that is not in English to Eurovision. This is the first one, I believe, in many years. I didn't go look up how many years, but it's been a long time. So Um, I'm not upset about it. I'm surprised and I'm excited for them because this is a major change. Now, I could say that they just won um, Eurovision. They just put on the show last year. You know, they just won Eurovision. So, do they really want to win it again? Um, and if I was looking at this, no, they don't. And I could see that because it's a big production, it's a big financial commitment. So I think Mons, probably you should have waited another 3 to 4 years before you decided you wanted to come back and try to go to Eurovision because um, had your song been chosen, you probably would have. There'd been a good chance that you would have won Eurovision based on the production of that song and based on what I've seen so far with other songs, other artists, and what they're bringing, you more than likely would have won Eurovision. And I'm not so sure Sweden wanted to another win in Eurovision so soon. Hey, that's just my opinion. But gosh, uh, they had good staging. Like with any song with Sweden, there's always great staging. Um, you know what? And their voices, is a singing. That singing is more of a um, traditional. I don't know if it's traditional or not, but it's not. It's not pop. It's more something like Moldova would sing. You know, that type of song. Fun. Um, I don't know if it's just a joke uh, song, um, because when I saw it, I didn't perceive it as that, but it is more of a fun, um, unusual production for Sweden. But anyway, I mean, do I think they'll make the final? I think they'll make the final. Um, you know, uh, they probably won't win. However, I mean, if they this is so unusual for Sweden. Hell, they could win. I wouldn't be sad if they did win with this song. Um, this is not the type of song that I like, but I don't hate it. Okay, I don't hate it. Um, so good, good. Hey, good for Sweden. It kind of makes me excited that they didn't say that a song in English, and that's not their usual pop song. I'm gonna be excited to see how this does in the semifinal. Um, I think they're in the first semifinal. Yeah, I think that's what they're in. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't think they'll have a problem with making the final. I think they'll make it out of the semifinal. And um, and usually songs like this um, don't sit well with the jury. The jury doesn't like it, but their juries aren't in the semifinals. If they make the final, I would suspect that they probably won't get a lot of jury support. They might because it's not in English and it's unusual, but the public vote, I would suspect they would get plenty of public vote. Okay, so I think they would do pretty. They're going to do pretty good with in the Eurovision final. Be on the left side of the board. That's what everybody's shooting for, to be on the left side of the board, the top 13 or something. They might be the top 10, but we'll see. So you know what? That's what I think. Let's get back to this. Okay, that's what I think. What do you think? Remember, comment, like this video, subscribe if you have not subscribed. And remember, I'm trying to reach 1 million subscribers in 2025. Help me get there. Your support is greatly appreciated. Remember, go to my Patreon, subscribe to my Patreon. Tell me what you'd like to see on my Patreon. It's only $1 a month. Keep and you know what? Subscribing is free to my channel. Um, that's what I have for you. Until my next video, I'll see you later. Bye.